Karen's here too. Hi, Karen. So let me, Karen in her little circle. I love that.
But her
Karen's
face
in a
isn't
little,
there.
she lives in a
Now, there she
little
goes.
circle, that girl.
Yeah, there she goes. Gotta move a little slower.
Rosalind, Nina, I'm gonna try to do this. Put your names on the side here. Rosalind, Nina, Bonnie, Judy, Vilma. Who's not here? Oh, Karen. I always forget Karen. Okay. This way I have a post-it with the names. So when I minimize you, I don't want to minimize you. Okay. So look, we could do lots of things. If you had, I don't judge. And if you don't practice, you don't practice. Hopefully, when you're all done with this, you'll sit there and take the buck out and say, all right, I'll be damned if I'm going to not keep up with this thing. But if what bothers me the most, and I guess it is judgmental, I don't know if it bothers me. When I go to a Shiva Minyan of someone who's 50, 60, 70 years old, and they can't say Kaddish, it kind of bothers me. It just does. I don't know what I expect a regular Jew to know. I guess I expect them to just know the Shema. I'm not even saying the B'Ahavta. I just expect them to know the Shema, the first two lines. I guess I want every Jew to know how to say Kaddish. And I guess I wish that every Jew, especially our women, could get up and know the blessings for an aliyah. When I go to a bar and bat mitzvah, and grandpa or grandma has known for 13 years that kid should live long enough to be 13, and they have to get up for the bar and bat mitzvah 13 years notice. They've started knitting the kippot the day the kid at the bris for the 13th birthday, but they couldn't pick out the 5, 10 sentences.
Okay, because I have to get it from my cell phone. It won't work.
That's okay. Good. These, 6, 7 sentences to say the blessing before and after the Torah, it just hurts. It doesn't, I'm not mad at them, but it's like at 13 years notice, you knew the kid was going to live long enough. Please God, can you learn it? So today it's not in our curriculum, but I did want to do this. Now, do not laugh at me. I told you the source of this.
Later, please let me be on this now.
It's okay. So I told you that of all the sources that have this blessing, my favorite is, do not laugh, I'm going to hide it in a minute, HebrewForChristians.com. It's a great font. It's a transliteration under each word, so you don't have to go up and down. You're right there. If you screw it up, you could just glance quickly down. I have this in a large form in my Talis bag. So even though they always have the blessings up there when you do it, the fonts are huge. The transliteration is, like 3 paragraphs below. It's not right there. So you know, if you're stumbling, you're busy looking to say, where am I at the bottom? Whereas this is right there. So if you screw it up, the words are right underneath it. I know it's a drop blurry. I was taking a picture of a site on the computer, and this is the best I could get. So you go up and actually, it's interesting. Debbie Goldrich made a comment the other day that how do women not know how to do this anymore? Or how to do this, period. And I thought, up until about 8 years ago, I belonged to a conservadox temple. I wasn't allowed to. Do I know the blessings? Yes, but I never did them out loud. And, you get a little stage fright when everybody's looking at you, even if you know them, that you keep saying, I don't want to screw this up. I don't want to screw this up. And then you have anxiety that's screwing it up and you're not paying attention to the Hebrew, which you more than can read. So anyway, so let's just do this. And you go up and you don't ever touch the Torah because your fingers are oily and those letters are going to eventually just wear down and pop up and all kinds of things. And so you never touch the scroll, the letters themselves. You take the talus at the corner and you kind of just tap it and then you kiss the talus, but don't put your finger on there. Don't. So I know it's blurry a little bit, but can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
the Hebrew is very clear. It's the transliteration that's not, but then, I personally don't.
Good, because I don't want you cheating. I want you to write. I don't want that. But when you go on the website, again, if you want to write it down, do not tell anybody that I told you this, HebrewForChristians.com. if you went to the Chabad, it would be the soft T's at the end, and so it's not how we pronounce it. There are some that again have it the way the cheat sheets are on the Bima, but the transliteration is way below. And I think if you lose your place, unless you keep your finger on the place, you can't find where you are if you feel like, oh my God, I don't remember how to say this word and I have to go find it in the transliteration. What I like about this is I said it's right there. You don't have to go anywhere. So Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. And then the congregation, I'll just do it once and then we'll all do it. The congregation replies, as you know, Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Le'olam Va'ed. And then you have to say that line again. A lot of people screw it up and then they go on to the blessing and the people up there are saying, no, you missed the line. And then you're sitting saying, what line did I miss? Like you have to just know the rules. So you go up first and you say, Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Le'olam Va'ed. You respond by repeating that sentence, that second one. And then you go to the blessing. Baruch Ata Adonai. You're all going to do this, so you better pay attention. Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torah.
Okay, well, get me on if you can.
What?
Baruch Ata Adonai. Rosalind, just mute it. Baruch Adonai notain haTorah. And then you're supposed to be holding when they read the Torah, you're standing there. You could be holding the scroll, the what do you call it? The handle. You don't just take a step back and walk away. You're really part of the Torah reading. It's just that you're not doing it. Somebody else is doing it for you. So you do kind of hold on to the handle. You put your hand on the handle or something so that you're part of the process. Don't just walk away. You're not done. And then when it's over, again, they'll show you where they're up to. Again, you touch and tip and kiss, step back, and then you finish the blessing. And I'll just do it one time, and then we're all going to do them. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'haye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai notain haTorah. Okay. The only trick, when you know this and you know it and you know it and you memorize it, sometimes you're going to get screwed up which one goes first because they sound so similar. And I want to just show you how I remember which one goes first. Don't laugh at me. Go to the first line here. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher. I got it? The next word, second line in this fat section here is Bachar. See it? Okay. It starts with a B. Alphabetically, now I'm going to go to the bottom because they start the same way. Alphabetically, this one, the first word on the second line is Natan. It's an N. So if you do it in alphabetical order, Asher Bachar Banu goes first. Asher Natan Lanu is second. So I just remember it's alphabetical. And just in my own head, I know that sounds silly, but that's how I remember it when I'm just going really fast and memorizing it and just not reading it. I'm going to make it a drop smaller. It's a little less blurry. Now the thing is still blurry. Okay, so knock yourself out. Bonnie, you want to try it?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. Baruch et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed. Right, just continue.
Yeah, go, and then someone else will do the back end of it. Go ahead.
So
you keep going.
Baruch, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai notain haTorah.
Yashikoach. Yes. Bonnie is on a roll. Judy, go ahead. You make believe you're Bonnie and finish it up. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natalanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natam v'chotenu.
Hold on. You're up to here.
Natam.
No, that's a silent ayin at the end. Nata.
Natam v'tokenu.
Chenu.
Adonai notena Torah.
Okay, do me one more favor. What is this word?
Natan.
Natan. It has a final nun there. Good, good. Now I got these fakakta circles on this thing. Every time I do this, there we go. Now I found it. I'm finally getting good. Okay, Nina, now you start it, and Rosalind, you're going to finish it. Go.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarak, Baruch Adonai Hambarak Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei. I lost my place.
Yeah.
Show me where I am.
Because you're reading, you're memorizing it.
Yeah,
Start over here. I should go to the first line of the last word. Asher Bachar.
Asher Bahar Banu Mikol. Wait a minute.
You're good. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol.
Ha'amin V'nan Tanlanu Eto Rato Baruch Atah Adonai Notain HaTorah.
Good girl. Okay. Erase the little arrow. And who's your partner in crime here? 1 minute. Rosalind. I think I said Rosalind, right? Rosalind.
Yeah, you did, but I'm on my cell phone. It's a little hard. Could you put the arrow where I'm?
Absolutely. Well, you're just going to read these 3 lines, starting with Baruch.
After the Torah reading. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm on my cell phone, so it's going to be tricky.
You're good. Well, don't worry. We'll work with you.
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech. No. Yeah.
Yes.
Melech haolam asher. That's the Natan you were talking about.
Natan. Good.
Natan. Lano.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I can't see it.
It's okay. Here we go. I'll try to make
Torah.
Torah
emet.
Good. It's okay. Don't worry. We're right here. We're right here.
Okay.
The
haye.
Yes.
Olam.
Yes.
Nata.
Yeah. No, you're good. Nata.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Vahu. Both a B.
That's right.
Behu Vanu.
Now do that word again. Second letter is wrong.
Betuvanu. With Betu. Betovanu.
No, Bubba.
Betoreno.
Look at it again.
Okay, I do see that.
Beto. Chenu. Good.
Betokenu. Baruch atah Adonai notain HaTorah.
Okay. That you see, when you all memorize it, you're going ahead of yourself. And when you have to read it, it's kind of, that's why I always say read things backwards when you're trying to learn them, much easier. So we did, let's just see, Karen, let me just see. We did Bonnie, we didn't do Nina, we did Rosalind, Vilma, we just did?
No.
Judy. Okay, Vilma and Karen on this one. I don't know. Did Marilee get on? Okay, let me just erase. Hold on. I got my eraser thing finally. I'm finally mastered erasing. It's a miracle. Here we go. So let's see. Okay, Karen, why don't you start it? And then Vilma will end it. Where are you, baby? Okay, Karen, sock it to us. There we
go. Hello. Baruch. Where are we now? Hold on.
It's the only time it doesn't start with Baruch. Every blessing does, but not the beginning of this. So don't say Baruch, because then you're going to say, oh my God, I screwed it up already. What's the first word?
Bahu.
Barechu.
Barechu Adonai.
Hold on. Barechu. Keep going. Et.
Et Adonai.
Right.
Baruchu et Adonai. Hamvorach.
Good.
Baruch Adonai. Hamvorach. Le'olam ba'ad.
Close. Really close. I don't know if you could see it. It's Ba'ed.
Ba'ed.
It's a little blurry, so I'm just going to say it was because it was blurry.
Hmm.
I can't make it bigger. And if I make it
Baruch
smaller, it's less
atah.
blurry, but okay, there we go.
Baruch atah Adonai
Good.
Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher batanu batar.
No, it's you can't really see it. I'm sorry, but it's a pet, not a top.
Oh, batar.
Bahar.
Char. It's a tet, right?
It's not a tet, it's a chet.
Oh, I see. Bahar.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's a little hard to see. It's okay. Bahar.
Bahar, Banu,
Good.
Mipal,
Mikal. Good.
Mipal, Ha'amim,
Good.
Benatan, Lanu, Et, Tarato.
Good. Keep going. One more line.
Baruch Atah Adonai Natan.
It's not that vowel under the tav. It's
Okay.
two dots next to each other. It's an A.
Okay.
Again, it's just a little blurry. I'm sorry. It's no tain.
Ain HaTorah.
Perfect. There you go. Girl, it's on a roll. Hold on. Let me move this thing up and down. And who's her partner in crime? Vilma.
Vilma. Hello, Vilma.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet.
Torat. It's a T at the end. Torat. It's not a hey. I'm just telling you, it was Torat.
Torah emet.
Good.
V'chaye olam
Good.
nata
Good.
tikenu.
Good.
Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yay! Now, where's Nina? Nina, did you see Torat and Emet next to each other?
Yeah.
Name of the temple, Jog Road.
Torah and Met. Okay, that's an it. Okay, Torah.
Bingo. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Just keeping a frame of reference here. All right, ladies.
Torah and okay, that's the name of the synagogue. Got
yes,
it.
right. Okay. Did Marilee ever get on?
No, it doesn't look like.
So.
All right. Did I not call on anybody?
I think you got us
Okay.
all.
Let's all do it together. We'll go slowly, I promise. But again, it's a little blurry. It's a little hard to see the vowels. I apologize. But in every siddur, it's somewhere before and after the Torah reading. So it's always there. As I said, I have a clean copy of this exact sheet of paper in my talus bag. And it's and I have it with a page separator, you know, the non-glare. Always non-glare if you bring something up as a speech on a bima, because the shiny lights above it or make the shiny ones, you can't see them. And I keep it and I bring my own up there so I don't have to navigate whatever they have or don't have up there. I bring mine with me, and if I need it, I need it, but it's like my security blanket. I literally have this sheet. Barechu et Adonai Hamavarach. Why am I doing a solo? Let's do it again.
With you.
Oh, okay. Let's do it again. Barechu et Adonai Hamavarach. Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Le'olam Ba'ed. And then we repeat it because they repeated it. Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Le'olam Ba'ed. Don't forget to not do that. If you forget to not do that, You're gonna like fluster and like, oh yeah. Okay,
Oh,
here
no.
we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bacharanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Almost home free, almost home free. Kiss the page, you're done, you held on, you stood there. Now, when you're done with, well, never mind, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, they finished the Torah reading. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam netav betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah. Hey, when you go up and you do this, you don't leave if you've never done it. I'm telling you, my first time doing it was about 7-8 years ago, even though I just didn't belong to a shul I could. Although I used to do it at women's league conventions, but it would make me nervous because it wasn't something I was physically doing, even though I knew the blessings. But when you're done, you don't leave the bima. You take that step back, you stand on the side of the lectern, and you stay there through the entire next person's aliyah.
Right.
And why do you do that?
I do not know. It's the rules of the name. I don't know. I don't write the rules. So it's a courtesy. It's your part of the thing. It's not just you and out. Maybe it's a community thing that you're part of the next person's support. Somebody, the person who was before you stayed there for you. And when that person's done with her second part, she's going to take a step to the side, waiting for Susie to come up. You may then shake hands and leave, but you stay there for the whole thing. So just to have you know that. And what other rule would you have to know? Exterminator never came. Who knows? So again, I would just practice it and you know it by heart, but that doesn't mean it's always correct. But what I like, as I said, on this particular page, if you just fluster in a minute and just like lose your place, you look right down under the word and it's right there. You don't have to have your eyes going, oh my God, where am I? Where am I? It's right there. And when I read Hebrew like that, I will put my finger on like pretty much where I am or on the side of the line I'm on. So I don't have that far to go if I get lost, rather than just like hands off. Like I like to just keep my own place setting because I don't want to get flustered. Yeah, Judy.
Okay. So the other thing is we need to remember to have our head covered. I always carry one of those little things in my purse in case I get asked to go dress the Torah or whatever. And if you're a man, you should be wearing a talit in conservative. And I'll tell you a story that I went to a large bar mitzvah on Saturday at my conservative congregation, and sitting in front of me with 3 couples. And the middle guy looked kind of Jewish and I could talk to him. And I says, he says he's been friends with the father of the bar mitzvah boy since they were all 12 years old, the whole group of them. And I said to him, are you Jewish? And he says, yes. The other 2 at the other end didn't look, but they were. And I said, were you bar mitzvahed? He said, yes. I said, why aren't you wearing a talit? It really bothers me when my kids went to temple for when we had several bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs in the family a few years ago. And I tell my kids, you need to put on a talit because otherwise you look like a goy. And that really bothers me. So then you've got your points and I've got my points. So
yeah. So each thing, there are people, even in women, women should have their head covered when they go to a sanctuary. And that they have the little, kippot. They're beautiful. I have a dozen of them at least, and they're gorgeous. I own 2 talits. I have a very lightweight silk cream color one that goes with everything. You can make a ball out of it. It's crunchy. It's can go anywhere, travel anywhere. It's light as a feather. And it's just easy for me to pack every time I go because as Women's League president, I had to, I wouldn't dare not wear one. I don't like tefillin. But when I finished my presidency of Women's League, Corey Schneider literally from the executive committee gifted me a handmade talit that I chose the colors. I chose what I wanted on the atara. And it has the Women's League logo in the corners, my initials and the dates of my presidency. And I was going to wear it to my convention, which was the COVID convention. And so though I got it to have it, it was a 5-hour convention on Zoom, and I've never put it on. I am waiting for this summer's convention. I just feel like I had it in my head. It's going to be my time to wear it. And Carol Simon has one and I have one. And actually Debbie Goldrich, the outgoing president now, asked for one. So it's like a nice little, kind of a minhag thing now. But
so this is the first convention back since COVID.
I started COVID. I'm the one that started. I had COVID in March, that first week of March when I was president still. And we started the daily Psalms every day and became a Makam B'Yachad. But I had that 6 days a week for the 4 months that I continued to be president. And then they cut it back a teeny bit, but we had people dying and no Kaddish, no place to say Kaddish, and no place for the Mishabera. So many people were sick. So we created that first Sunday. What was it? The 13th? I lost the date, but maybe the
March 13th or something.
13th. That was, we started doing that week. It just on a 4-day turnaround, we started offering that every day to our women. And we had a lot of men at the beginning. We had a man, his wife died in February, and Charlie Schwartz, I'll never forget him, he came on. I don't even know if his wife was active in sisterhood or not, but we were a place for him to come. So that was really an amazing thing that we were able to do. We were on Zoom already. And so to us, it was just extending the programming. It wasn't starting. I didn't download the book for a moment, but I just want to bring your attention to page 68. And you don't have to do it now. Well, I'm going to see if I can find it without making, because Rosalind, you don't have your book still because you packed.
No,
right?
it's in a box.
I know it's in a box. It's in a box. It's all right.
Coming. Hopefully coming soon.
All right, I'm going to try to just find it very quickly.
Alphabet group for similarity.
It's just for those that look at these. Hold on, let me just find Julia. I could speak English here. Julia, let me find the text. I usually have it starred. Hebrew class. Yes. Oh, thank God. Hold on. Let me put that down. Let me share. Whoopsie. Let me go here. Let me share screen. I could do this. I'm getting better at this at the end of life here. Okay. What time is it? Okay. And I have to go all the way to 68, wherever it is. I want you to see this because for those of you that still confuse letters or vowels or whatever, you're confusing 68. God bless. It's a lot of pages here. Scrolling down 40. Okay, let's see what we're up to.
Keep going.
I know I could have and should have, but I'm now afraid to lose it. 68, 68. Remember the we learned that last time. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. 6, there's your alphabet. We did 67 was alphabet. But on 68, let's take a moment and look at this. I'll make it as big as it can be. They grouped letters together. And so here, and again, even though you know them, you have to know your Siddur because the fonts are different. And some are so easy to figure out the ta versus the chet because you see that toe. And some are so subtle, you might confuse it. So let's just take a look at this as a large group starting on the right. And I'm just going to go through this with you. Your aleph, your ayin, and I don't know why hey, because sometimes hey is silent. When it ends a word, it's silent. So those were your silent letters. Your bet and your vet, I call them cousins. It's the dot, no dot, bet, vet. 2 letters, but cousin letters. Your vet and your vav are your 2 V's. I just wanted you to see why they did this for you. Your dalet and your resh look similar. The dalet has the dent, the resh is rounded. Do you see where I am? Okay. The hay and the chet, the hay has the hole, the chet is a straight line down. A vav and a vet, again, just in reverse order, 2 V's. Now you have your 2 chet sounds, chet and chaf. Now you have your 3 tav T sounds. Tet, tav, tav. Unless you're in an Orthodox, they're going to say tet, tav, tav. But we're not Orthodox. Okay. Kaf, chaf, final chaf, chet. Kaf and kuf, your 2 Ks. Your mem and your final mem. Yet look at the mem, final mem, and the samach. Again, the samach is the rounded bottom like an S is. Your nun and your final nun, you have 2 S sounds. You have to remember which is the sin and which is the shin. Sometimes you get them mixed up. Samach and sin, 2 S's. Again, the samach and the final mem, just the shape, a teeny subtle difference. All right, but you'll never see the samach anywhere. If it's the mem, the final mem is never going to be anywhere else except the end. Again, your aleph, your ayin, your aleph, your hey, your pei, your fei, your final fei. Your tzadi and your final tzadi, your kuf and your kaf. Resh and your dalet again, and there's your shin and sin. Shin's on the right, sin's on the left. Bad people. Sin and samach, tav, tav, tet. All right, just for you to take a quick, yep, go ahead, Bonnie.
Is there ever a final pay?
No, it's pay, fay, final fay. Pay doesn't get a final.
I never thought of it.
Yeah, no, only Faye does. I had an Ann Faye, so I call her Pay, Faye, and Ann Faye. Yeah. All right, and then on the left side, it's just, again, the shapes. We've talked about how ayin looks a little bit like sadi. You know, when you learn them, it doesn't, but if you're learning them, you could confuse them. And then to me, that's why I taught you everything in that box, in the space of a box, because your yud and your vav are the same shape, but just the vav is longer than the yud, which lives up in that top little corner, like an apostrophe. And there's your final nun, which sticks out past the box. There's your final. So do you see all of these? I don't have to do them all, right? And then here are your vowels. Again, what I just did for an N, don't laugh. I don't know if you could see this because I can't. Can you see me? Okay. I just sent this to Anne, that little thing. I didn't have colored pencils here to do it. But this could be something you literally, this is a Post-it. I literally put it on this page. I'll show you what I did. I don't know if you could see it because I'm only seeing myself.
Put yourself big.
Make
Move it over.
big.
Make yourself
Hold on.
big.
Let me stop sharing for a moment so I can make myself bigger.
Okay.
And there we go.
So what'd you do here?
So here, if I had colored pencils, I would have done this totally in color. So in aqua, I would do the word aqua in the color aqua. I underline the A, so it's that ah sound. And I used an aleph because it's silent. And I took the 2 ah vowels and put them underneath. I could have had a smiley face there for all
I gotta write this down.
You don't understand?
No, I want to write this down.
Oh, I can send it again.
Oh, send it out.
Take a picture if you want, or I could send it to you in an email. And then your green, you write in green, underline the 2 E's because it's a long E. Your blue, underline the U because it's that oo sound, and there's your aleph with the 3 horizontals. Your yellow is over the aleph, and you make red and red, and your eh is an eh. Again, it could have been smiley faces. It could have been any little shape you wanted. I used the letter aleph because it's silent. And it's just an easy cheat sheet to have next to your letters and vowels. Now, the only other thing that you would see for ooh.
Will you send that out in an email?
Sure.
Thank you. Then, because I lost my phone.
Okay.
Common thing.
Now, the only other thing that, look at the ooh. I'm going to add one for the blue. When you have that vav with the dot in it, can you see what I just added here? Can you see it? I just added it. That vav with a dot in it is the oo vowel.
Yeah.
And I didn't put that on here. I just realized, but I don't know if Anne would have remembered that. So I'll take a picture of this and I will send this to you all.
Great.
Okay.
Super.
And just, again, it's just, you gotta just, I know it's boring for me to say it, but if you don't practice it, you're never going to have it Exactly. And then, so those are your vowels. And again, just look at the font, the yud, the vav, the final nun. They're all that similar shape, except they're longer and they're fatter, they're longer. You know, figure it out where it is in the box. Your dalet and your resh are circled because people do confuse them. The dalet is the dent, the resh is rounded. And that, so it's a good review sheet, you know, when you do that. Now, would you like to, we have two things I could do. Now we could do, let's say Elena, we could do, look, we're done with the letters. We know them all. We know every rule. We remember them is another story. We know them all. So the only thing that we can do today, we can do another prayer today. We could do Elena. Well, I'll let you vote. You want to do Elena? You want to do Vayachulu? You know, pick up
How about
whatever.
Yiskadal? How about
Which
the
one?
Kaddish? Because we do that several times during the service. Every time we separate
Yeah,
the service.
Kaddish.
Okay, I'll try to find it. Kaddish is on page 50.
Really?
53, I think.
In this book?
Yekadal v'yekadash shemei rabbah, page 53. So we'll go back and we'll do that.
53.
So here's the question. We're done. We can continue to go prayer by prayer, but if you don't practice them, it's only as good as we're sitting here doing them. So we're finished. We can finish today, or we can go a week or two into January if you'd like. I just don't think next week I'm on the cruise and then it's almost Christmas. I love that we talk about Christmas like it's our. Come in.
Exterminator.
Please come in and spray everywhere. I've got little ants in the kitchen. I've got big fat bugs everywhere else. So open my garage door, knock yourself out, spray, please spray.
It's
I
Florida.
won't breathe for the next hour. Don't worry. I haven't seen him since last year. So the choice is yours, ladies. If you so the best I think that we could do is if, let's say, January 6th, January 13th, maybe 2 sessions in January. If you want to come back, if you want to say, Margie, it's been fun, have a nice life, it's fine. I'm not insulted in the least. So, you know, what are you thinking? And if you all don't want to get on, you don't all have to. Some of you can and some of you don't have to. So would you like to end today, or do you want to go another 1 or 2? And hi, how are you? So anywhere, but the kitchen has those teeny ants. In my garage, there was this dead big thing, and I found 2 or 3 of them in my closet. Why are those big dead things? Those big ones. Are those beetles, or don't tell me they're roaches? I don't want to know. Oh, wonderful. This is what I need in my life. All right, knock yourself out, sir.
Is there a Hebrew too?
Yes, but it probably doesn't start. I can find out when it starts. I don't know if it'll start that first week in January. Let me find out. You didn't get any information about the next course.
No, not yet.
So the chances of it starting that first week are slim to none, probably.
Do you think we're ready for the second course?
Well, you're not going to repeat this, Rosalind. They have an advanced beginner. They have intermediate, but they also have next level beginning. So now you know your letters. It's a matter of practicing. It's on you. And I would say go to the next class from this, which would be, let's say, intermediate beginner, whatever they call it. It's still a quote beginner course, but it's not brand new.
Not the dance.
Right. So you tell me. And I'm not insulted in the least.
I'd like to go another couple of weeks. That depends upon, you know.
So you know what? I'll put it this way. I will physically be here. How's that? Make your choice as the days go on. I will physically be in my desk sitting here, please God, if I live through the cruise, on the 6th and the 13th. Let's say 2.
January 6th, January 13th.
And 13th. Let's just say 2 weeks into the new year.
Okay.
I'll commit to both of those. Come on, don't come on. If you don't come on, it's been fun. If you want to come on, great. If you want to just call me and do it privately, my pleasure. Bonnie.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, I will not be here those 2 because I'm going to be on a cruise.
Oh,
so
nice.
I didn't want you to think I was dissing you. I would love to come, but yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to keep going through. We'll pick different prayers and we'll just keep going through them. So, again, but thanks for telling me, have fun. So let's do, and so the invitation's open. I'll put it out. I'll tell Marilee as well. I'll be here. If it's only Rosalind and I, it's only Rosalind and I. If a few of you get on, it's fabulous. So page 53 is the Mourner's Kaddish, which has nothing to do with dying, by the way. Have you ever read it? There's not a sentence in there that
Yes.
has to do with dying at all. Do you know how to open the garage? Knock yourself out. Take
That's
whatever.
the morning. Wait a minute.
So I'm going to go back to sharing screen. I'm going
Okay.
to go back to 53. Let me get back here. Here I go. 53.
That's a Kedusha, isn't
All
it?
right. See, here's Vayachulu. Just I'm showing you. Page 58 is Vayachulu and Vishamru. We can do that in January if you'd like. And, you know, we're kind of out of order. Oh, look at the Shin and Sin page again. Keeping to, you know, you got to keep practicing. 55. If you're screwing up your Shins and Sins, go to 55 and do that page. I'm just giving you homework like you're doing it. You haven't done it yet. Okay, here we go. Page 50. Hold on. 53, unit 8.
53, that's not.
Yit Gadal, the Yit Kadash, Shemay Rabbi. What, you wanted to do the Kiddush again? Not the Friday night Kiddush. We've done that.
The Kaddish.
Yeah, Yit
The
Gadal,
death
the Yit
thing,
Kadash,
right?
Shemay Rabbi.
That's not Kaddish.
Is it?
Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemay Rabbah. You know, the death one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is it.
Where is it in
Yit Gadal, Yit
Yit
Kadash.
Kadash, Shemay Rabbi. The
Mhm.
Alma Divrei. Yeah, this is it.
Okay. Yeah.
V'hayahom v'yomechom Osei Shalom b'merabavu Yasei Shalom Aleinu v'Yakol Yisrael v'Yimeramein. Take 2 steps back. You know, you take a couple steps back and you bow a little bit and you're done. This is it, sweetheart.
Yeah,
What would you like it to? Whoa, where did it go?
Sarah?
Kaddish. It says Kaddish.
That's Kaddish. That's not the
It is.
mourner's Kaddish.
This is it, honey.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, okay.
The whole thing. It ends with Osei Shalom b'merabavu Yasei Shalom Aleinu v'Yakol Yisrael v'Yimeramein.
Amen.
Whole thing. All right. Well, thank you so much. You did everything? Did you take the dead bugs with you? Oh, you're not nice. Thank you. I'll see you next month. Take any pets you want. I love Florida. In New York, I would sell my house if I found a bug. In Florida, it's like, sure, come on in and find the dead bugs. All right, here we go. So I don't have this lined, but let's make believe they're lined. Pay attention, and we'll start with Judy. 1 line each, and they're not easy, so take your time.
Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash.
Yit Gadal. Mhm.
Judy, did you lose you?
Gadal, the Yish Kadash, Shemay, Rabbah, the Alma, the. What's that last word?
Vira.
Yira.
Vira.
Yira.
The V gets a part. The V, oh, the last color. There's pink. There's pink. And that was it. The Shabbat, when it starts a word, is a pink in my color thing. For those of you that were writing colors down, I forgot about pink. Sorry about that. I'm going to add it and I'll send it clean. I forgot about pink. So that would have been a pink. That's what made me think of it. So the V is like a V, pink, like a So Vira. Just do me a favor, Judy. Do the second word again. Vayit Gadal.
Yis Kadash.
Vayit Kadash.
Yit Kadash.
Right. Look at it. Make sure you see why you did that. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. I knew I heard it wrong, but it's good. It's good. It's good. Vilma, look at that poor line, Vilma. The big one.
Second line.
Sure, dear.
Kerute. Excuse me, my clock
The
is singing.
exterminator came to you now.
My clock is singing.
Oh, I thought it was a doorbell. Sorry.
Lee.
Good. Do that again with confidence. V'yam lich.
V'yamlich. Malchute.
Good.
V'chaya kon.
Good. Bechayechon. Very good. Keep going.
Uf.
Uv.
Uvio mechon.
Good.
Uv chaye.
Perfect. Uv. Chai. Yay. Perfect. Rosalind, up for number 3.
Okay.
It's a dollar in case you can't see it.
Dichal. Bayot.
No,
Bait.
that's the girl. There you go. Bait.
Israel. But wait a minute.
You know you're perfect. Go ahead. Ba.
Ba'agala.
Good. Ba'agala. Perfect. Look
Ooh.
at talk about a phonetic word. Ba'agala. Perfect.
Uvzman.
Oovs. Yeah. Oovs. Yeah. Oovs.
Uvzaman.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I have to make each word bigger separately on this cell phone. It's crazy.
Here, I can't make it any bigger than that.
No, that's all right. I could do with my finger. Okay, yeah, that is better.
Ka.
Kariv.
Good. Kariv. Very good.
Va.
It's an E, like a pink.
Yeah.
Ve.
Ro.
Yes.
Amet. Amen.
Now, eventually, if you practice, that'll be a sight word. Trust me. Amen. There it is. There's your
Amen.
final nun. We haven't seen it lately. And in this weird structure, those 2 dots at the end are almost like a period of a phrase. It's a phrase, the top part, and it just keeps going. It's phrasing the groupings of the sentences. So that you don't say it. It's not an ooh inside that final nun. I don't want you to think it is. It's separated out there. Okay. Amen. So be it. All right. Who we up to now? Nina.
Vehe, Shema, Ra.
Nope.
No, it's not Shema. Vehe, Shema.
Shemay.
Semei.
Sh. You got your shins on the wrong side.
Shemay.
Shemay.
Shemay. Rob.
Nope. Close.
Shemay. Rob. Right?
I'm over here. Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 syllables. Go ahead.
Shemay Rabbah.
Okay. Now look at it. That's an easy one for you to miss. Rabbah.
Rabbah, right?
There you go.
Rabbah. Mivarach.
Yes. Mivarach.
Leolam. Vilama. No.
All right. Take it apart.
Lama. That's not right.
No, it isn't. And now I'm so confused. I don't even know what it is. Okay. Al me. Let me see how it's.
No, what is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. Hold on. We're up to here in case anyone's worrying about where we are. Whoops.
The second to last word.
I know. I'm trying to. This word here, I can't even.
What is the word?
Ul al may.
Ul al may.
Almaya.
There you go. Almaya. So the yud has its own sound. Almaya. All right, Bonnie, and then Karen finishes us off at the end of this sucker. All right, where are we, Bonnie? We're up to here. Whoa, where'd that go? I think we're up to here, honey.
That's where we are.
Yit barach.
Good.
V'yish taba. Yiparabi taba.
Make sure you hear that head. It's not a hey. It's not silent. There you go.
Veitpa'ar.
Vayit par.
Right, Vayit para. Veit romam.
There you go. Don't lose those final letters. Good.
Right, Veit romam. Vayit na say. Vayit na
Say.
say.
Good.
Vayit again. That
Yeah,
yud.
you had a good line. It wasn't that hard. Trust me. Vayit.
Yeah. Hadar.
Perfect. And for those that are getting those letters confused at the end, the dalet and the resh are next to each other. Subtle, subtle difference. But do you see it?
Yeah, very subtle.
Vayit hadar. Everybody sees that? All right, Karen's. Where's poor Karen? Whoopsie, I'm keep.
The eat halal. The eat halal. Shemay. The kudasha. Barich hu.
Good.
Le Allah.
Le, no,
Le al.
not al. What are the two dots next to each other?
My favorite ones in this. La ela.
Yeah, la.
La ela.
La. Keep going.
Why is that in parentheses?
I don't know.
Ela.
Usually you have to say certain words in parentheses if it's minion or not, but I don't know. I would assume that very often it's a protected word that if it doesn't, you don't have a minion, you don't say it. But I wouldn't know in this exact circumstance, but usually that's what it means. Go ahead. But we don't have a minion. Who cares? Keep saying it, but do it.
Uela. Min. Kol. Kal.
Right.
Yir. Kata.
Barich.
Barich.
Now, barichata.
Barichata. Barichata. Vishigatam.
Vishi.
Ratam.
Ra, that's a ra resh. There you go. I know it's subtle. Go ahead. And there's your oo vowel, everybody, in case you forgot what it looks like.
Tush. Baha. Bata.
Okay, again, when you hear the Shiva, make it like the word pink. It's a short I kind of sound. So it's tush be char ta.
Tush. Beha. Tar.
Karta, right? And the last word is
Ba. Ne. Cha. Mata.
do it again.
Ba. Ha.
Ve, like apostrophe, like a short I. Ve,
Be.
ve.
Ha. Be. Ha. Mata.
Okay. Ve, ne, che, ma, ta.
Behe.
The ne, it's a nun.
Vene. Vene. Aha. Vene.
Che, it's a chet with an e. The Shiva just makes it short. Don't worry about the Shiva. Just ignore it. You're going to make yourself crazy. Vene, che, marta. Okay.
Mata.
All right. All right. Who we back to? Judy, go over here. It's a dollar. I'll erase these suckers. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to stop sharing. I want to erase. Oh, God. There it is. Hold on. Okay. Judy, do this sentence here.
Which one?
I'm pointing.
Where are we?
Pointing like you could see my finger on my screen. There you go.
That one.
That
Okay,
one.
I got it.
It's a dollar. I'm giving you a hint.
Da. Mean run. Mima. The
Ba'alma. Look at the second word. It's the alma.
the imru. Amen.
All right. Whoa, I don't want to do those markings. Sorry. Okay. Yehei. Who's picking this thing up? Judy, go another one. Do the next sentence.
Hey.
Yeah, keep going.
Shalama. Rabba. Min. Shemaya. V'chayim. Aleinu. V'yakol. Yisrael. V'imru. Amen.
Amen. And everyone should know this is a sight sentence, so we can all do it. Oseh shalom vimroman. I'm sorry, Mav, it's a V. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Okay.
Let us hope
It's
that we
very,
don't
very
need to
different.
say that for 30 years.
Yeah, it's very, very different when you break it down word by word, as
Ooh,
opposed
yeah.
to the congregation saying it and you kind of just go along with it.
That's right. But then you're only memorizing it how you learned it or how you think you learned it. And
That's
you
right,
don't
how you
catch your own
think.
mistakes.
That's right.
They
That's right.
say it so fast.
And
Yes, they do.
Zoom right through it.
Sometimes, yes.
you know
they say
what?
it fast.
There are things that you would say quickly now as well that you would learn. Look, if you really practice, let's be fair. If you all practice this prayer once a day for the next week, just once a day, I guarantee by the end of a week, after saying it for 7 days, you would say that last line as fast as I do, because you wouldn't even have to sound it out. You would know it. You know the words. You just know it. Say shalom ben ramav, say shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You would just know it. You think you know the rest of it, and you're not catching your mistakes until you look at the words. That's why I always say you have to practice. And when you go to shul, don't worry about their speed. You sound out those words, because I guarantee maybe the 90-year-old men know it, but I guarantee if you listen to every single other person, you'd find mistakes.